Hi, I'm Ryan Smith. Welcome to The Road Ahead. On this episode, we're going to explore the fascinating world of automotive interiors, from the challenges the industry is facing today to the technologies redefining the driving experience and enabling a circular future. Today, I'm joined by Mark Allen, a principal technical service and development scientist here at Dow, and our global application technology leader for interiors. Mark, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let me start off a little bit about my personal life. I grew up in the Metro Detroit area and moved to Midland about 3 years ago. So I feel like I have mobility in my DNA. I love being outdoors, whether it's running around the woods finding mushrooms, the non-psychedelic types, I promise. Hiking, nature walking, golfing, chasing fish and game. The sensory experience and living in the moment are incredible when you're outside and extremely therapeutic. I'm also really passionate about mobility, which allows me to reach nature and spend more time with my family. Automobiles are so critical to our lives, and the interiors are the spaces we experience the most. I'm blessed to have spent 29 years at Dow working in mobility applications, ranging from polyurethane foam for acoustics and structural applications, polyolefin foam for cavity fillers, ceramic filters used in exhaust systems, to my current role as an expert in thermoplastic olefins and polyurethane foams for automotive interiors.
Yeah, that's great. And I agree with you as far as the interior space. It is truly where we are engaging with the vehicle, where we engage with the automotive platform. Let's talk about how we blend that in sustainability. What do we mean when we're trying to define automotive interior sustainability?
In my view, although individual OEMs may differ priorities, sustainability is built on three main pillars. The first being safer materials, second being circularity, and the third being climate protection. And then that's beyond just global warming potential. So safer materials are moving to materials that don't have harmful chemicals or reducing exposure to VOC or potentially toxic substances. Additionally, switching to safer chemicals for polyurethane foams, such as moving from TDI to MDI-based foams during the manufacturing process proceedings. I mean, that's an example of another step forward. The second would be circularity. Circularity is fairly intuitive. For instance, we're looking at partnerships for making things more circular at end of life. We have a partnership with Adient and Jaguar Land Rover, in which we aim to incorporate end-of-life vehicle foam back into new car seats through a Renuva chemical recycling. And then from a reduced carbon materials perspective, there are multiple ways you can achieve that. One would be through running green energy in a manufacturing facility to reduce the product carbon footprint, or creating material from biosources that sequester carbon and implementing carbon capture.
As we know, the consumer is going to be the one that ultimately makes the final call. What is it you see in 2025 that are at the core of the consumer preferences, shaping the innovation of the inside of the cars?
I'm going to be frank here. Actually, my name is Mark, but I'll be frank in my comment. Sustainability isn't the primary driver for end of use or for end users at all. We need both industry and government to encourage recycling, safer materials, and reducing climate impact. What users really want are luxurious surfaces that are comfortable, interactive, low odor VOC, and durable. Fortunately, there are sustainable options that achieve this. For example, if you look at door panels, there are biofiber-based compounds being made today that offer luxurious aesthetics and haptics through our soft, engaged polyolefin elastomers. And with the right product, you can produce a cost-effective and low-odor part. So if I think of like hemp fibers, nobody wants a part that smells like it came out of a Cheech and Chong movie, for gosh sake, and we're able to achieve that with some of these new technologies that you're seeing in the market today.
I'd agree. I think luxury becomes the blend of how do you accomplish the task at hand while creating an experience that is unique to the individual user and enjoyable to them along the way. What is it that you see as some ways where Dow is helping the OEMs that hit at that unique blend of the aesthetics, the haptics, the durability, the comfort, the low odor VOC, all that encompasses a luxurious experience or a new wave of driving?
I think that's right in our wheelhouse. Let's start with our soft leather-like surface coverings. Dow produces a wide range of polyolefins under the trade name EvoAir. EvoAir is a new polyolefin synthetic leather technology for seating with outstanding haptics and aesthetics. I personally think it feels softer than genuine leather. It's a sustainable alternative to genuine leather and PVC, being animal-free, having a lower product carbon footprint, and containing no chlorine or plasticizer. Plus, it offers exceptional flexibility. And then we have a really cool technology with a trade name Luxens, which is a premium silicone leather product. It offers unparalleled haptics and cleanability for premium leather application alternatives. It feels incredible, Ryan.
Wow, that is an impressive toolbox of materials crossing many different chemistries. Are there OEMs out there today that are using this technology?
Yeah, there are millions of vehicles out there that use these materials today, and we anticipate huge growth in the future because of the sustainability benefits associated with these technologies.
All right, let's circle back to the three trends that you're seeing in interiors: safety, circularity, and climate protection. In your opinion, what do we actually need to do to achieve these things?
I think we need three things for the industry to work together with reasonable targets. I think the industry is moving towards carbon neutrality by 2050, thanks to the Green New Deal. But we need further guidance to eat the elephant known as circularity, safer material, and other climate protection elements. My concern is that if we implement too much too fast, we'll puke up all over. Remember, you can only eat an elephant one bite at a time, and it's hard to do. Regardless of my vision, we'd have the OEMs and tiers form consortiums on sustainability with the three pillars we discussed. All platform or participants would agree on targets and dates. So we need help also from the government in regards to regulation to establish ecosystems. This could be through funding or taxation for non-compliance. About 100% of the metals are recycled today from an automobile at the end of life. And we need those ecosystems so we can collect and recycle plastic materials very similar. Ultimately, all materials have to have some type of value to achieve this vision. It's not trivial. There are approximately 4,500 salvage yards and 300 shredders in the United States and Canada. So extremely complex value chain, but it needs to be done so I can continue running around the woods.
As you're looking forward to the future on how you'd be able to best be, setting us up for that enjoyment of nature in the long term, what's something that keeps you up at night regarding sustainability?
This is an easy one. I think about this all the time. I fear we might lose sight of protecting ecosystems in quest to make things more sustainable. And some companies are producing materials from sugarcane, corn kernel-based ethanol, soy, and they can lead to ecosystem destruction or compete against food stocks. And not preserving ecosystems is one of the planet's greatest risks. They provide homes for the animals we see, and they filter our water and air. And Dow is committed to sustainable biosourcing, such as the waste food sources we talked about, and other bio-waste sources that don't encourage the additional use of land and compete with food sources. So that's extremely important.
Well, before we close, Mark, let's discuss what we see next as the future of automotive, both for interiors and beyond. What is it you see shifting in the coming years?
I think we talked a lot about it. Like I said earlier, sustainability is going to be extremely important, and to make sure that we're innovating around safer materials and being more responsible. I see the industry working together even more in order to achieve our sustainability goals. And I see more barriers removed and a greater transparency and collaboration between tiers and OEMs. At least that's what I hope to see. I guess let's all drive in the right direction.
Absolutely. Important to go in consistency and be going in the same direction. And with that, audience, we want to turn it back over to you. What do you see about the insights that were shared here today by Mark around interiors and circularity? Do you agree with his comments? Do you disagree? Where do you think we should be putting our energy as an industry to make the biggest difference? Share in the comments and let's get a conversation started. Until next time, I'm Ryan Smith. We'll see you on the road ahead.